All right. Recording now.
Penis.
So, what happened last time? Roll.
Katarina.
Austin.
Last time. Um.
Alzed rolled that for some reason.
What do you mean for some reason? Alzed always rolls every one of your dice.
He's the DM. I mean,
Alzed is secretly the DM. Um. Last time on Dragon Ball Z. Um. What was it? Was it the end of us taking over the small town?
no. That was the season. That was the session before last session.
We
Last
got
session
home.
was
We
the.
leveled up.
We also met with the Oracle.
Oh yeah. We did our journey home. We talked to the dwarves. They said they'd pass the message along as soon as.
Lee should actually be given a recap because I don't believe he was here last time.
Yes, we left this
Wait,
city
yeah,
after
you
we
were
conquered
you
it.
were here last time. You just showed up late.
Oh.
We got to the dwarves. The dwarves agreed that they could secretly send the message once Sol Siobhan finished writing it.
Okay, Lee wasn't here for that.
We then got to Bellwall
when
and raised the chapel of gay sex.
Lee also wasn't there for that.
fuck you.
You did not fuck me in the temple of gay sex. You fucked, I think, some other dude.
I hate you.
And then we went to have Grim confess to Sol Siobhan, and then he pussied out.
Oh.
This is when Lee showed up, right after he pussied out.
Yep.
I wasn't here for him confessing.
Yeah,
He
he walked up to her and then pussied out.
God damn it.
He got cold feet the last second.
He got cold paw pads.
And then
Cold toe beans.
and then the diviner was
Oracle.
catatonic.
Oh yeah, I got here for that.
We healed him as best we could, but his mind's in another place. And we
Yes,
do not
I got
have
here for
the
that.
ability to check him out. I forget, we had a plan for figuring it out, but it's been so long, I forgot what my plan was. We need some kind of dreamscape.
Those little beans.
I had. Give me a second. I could buy it for my spell book. There was something I could buy for my spell book. Let me look.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Minor Dream. I could get Minor Dream.
Wait. You changed Ryochi's ability, right?
Yes.
What is it now?
I don't remember.
I think we agreed that he could bestow half his. Wait, I don't know.
It's half his level as a spell.
So you can do 5th level spells right now.
You do
Fifth
4th.
level.
4th.
It's rounded
4th.
down. These are level 9.
Anyway, is there any sorcerers that I could bestow Minor Dream to?
In your court. Gorg.
Baristingas is a sorcerer, isn't she?
Baristingas is an oracle.
Oh,
Gorg
fuck.
is a sorcerer.
So is
Let me look at Dream.
Gnome Dude.
Oh,
Gaxum is not a sorcerer. Gaxum is a full wizard boy.
That's what we were asking for. A wizard.
Oh, okay. I specifically said sorcerer, or someone specifically said sorcerer and asked who is a sorcerer. So I just said.
That was Lee. He was saying.
Oh, Lee, you could just put Minor Dream in your spellbook.
yes, I could.
You don't even need to give it to anyone.
What about dog?
Yes.
Can we give spell to dog?
I could put it in my spell book.
I still want to
Right.
believe the dog is an eldritch being in disguise.
I will buy Minor Dream and putting in.
Secretly, the dog is one of the Darksiders.
All right, guess I'm killing it.
No. The party. Does the party remember what the oracle said?
I think you posted
hold
it in
on,
chat, right?
I wasn't here.
You were
Well,
here.
he didn't say anything.
he had an ominous note talking about when the shadows descend upon the lands, our divine lords will walk alongside us as equals. White birds shall vanish from the north, and great evil shall die and be reborn.
Yes, that is what was discovered.
Where was that? Was that in chat or in Discord?
That was in Discord. He sent to them at me privately, and I think he posted it in the chat, but you might have to scroll up a bit to find it.
I sent it to him privately because he got the note first.
Can you post it in Jin chat?
Yeah, sure, I'll get it. Oop. I'll chat for Discord.
Right, I'm using this to get Minor Dream.
Look at that horrible prophecy, and the GIF above is what comes with it. That's basically how the oracle was when you came inside his house.
We can also buy a scroll of Dream and have Gaxum cast it on one of us.
Then we returned home after discussing all that plans. We returned home, we leveled up, and we did our court duties for today. Ryochi
Girls
helped-
were fawning over Ryoichi.
Yeah, Ryochi has some lady admirers.
Oh,
He helped
yeah.
solve. He helped solve. Ryochi actually solved racism.
Yes.
Yeah.
No more racism.
You you would actually sort of be Azrael would sort of happy and more helpful towards you since you helped out the people of Undercross.
No more racism.
And Azrael and Grim together, uh, arrested and sentenced to death some apprentice necromancers. After that, Katarina
With this
and
fight between two
Katarina and
between a married
Ryochi
couple.
just sat there watching people yell at each other. And we had a visit from Friar Gloomwood of the Temple of the Eternal Staircase, who had some not nice words to say about Azrael and left in a huff.
He didn't
I'm
really
just proving it.
accomplish much there.
And,
Well,
I,
he
and
just-
he's
well, that-
I'm proving him right, technically.
Yeah.
I mean, all he did was come in and say, "Hey, I have some complaints, and I'd like you to hear them." And you said, "Okay, I'll hear them." And then he said them, and he said, "Okay, well, those are the complaints. Goodbye."
Yep. Not a terrible
gonna-
impression.
And I'm gonna prove him right.
I'm gonna
What's
be
this?
evil about it. Oh, that's a Kraglanorm.
Oh, yeah.
When I believe you must have left at the time, or you weren't here for it, but we snuck into the cave right next to Chandler Cross,
Oh,
and
And you killed the dragon, and then you revived it as undead.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
I was there
Yes,
for that.
now it's my undead servants.
Now it's
Now
my
it's just
It is
chilling
amazing.
here in the garden.
No, it's in the cave.
No,
No, his
it's in the
token's just-
cave.
I like to think that he's peeking in.
He's in the cave. I can psychically call him over if I wanted to, though.
Put him here.
He can't fit inside.
He has an AC of 30, by the way.
He's almost twice as big as an elephant.
He could be here. Just like a very nice.
But the
centipede.
problem, I think the problem would be the roof of the building.
So, gang, it
Who
is
needs a
the
roof?
it is the first of Kythorn. It is a beautiful. Well, actually, yeah, it is. Let's see, first of Kythorn. It is about 20 days until the summer solstice. It is the beginning of summer. There's no major events planned for the next 19 days. Obviously, the town has a big festival in the works right now for the summer solstice.
Mhm.
It's
We
not.
have monthly festivals.
It is not a. What's it called? Oh, do we have the monthly festival edict?
Yep.
Oh yeah, then it's likely they have the summer solstice, and then the day after that is the mystery of the night, which is the holy night of Mehenna. So there's a big festival there for the mother. There's going to be a lot of people
Right.
drinking milk, because milk is actually a very sacred beverage to Mehenna.
Wow.
Huh.
Well, she represents motherhood, so it makes sense.
All right, I
Yeah.
guess all the women got to get into overdrive. There.
No, they drink cow's milk, you freak.
How
I'm-
did
I'm
I know
telling-
Vasily was gonna say something like that?
That's
Sort
it.
of
I'm
Christ.
telling Menu
Telling him what?
that you are a little milky mama boy.
Oh God.
But the first thing I probably do early in the morning is ask Niall, or no, yeah, Niall to help me search for. Ah, fuck! I forgot what's the religion called again.
You would like to. You already told me about this before Austin showed up. You would like to task Niall and the spies to essentially drop what they're doing now, and go search for the Kebrasite cell that's nearby. The people who were wanting to disrupt your cult's plans. Is that correct?
Yes, I can try sending him a letter to see if they might back off.
All right. So Niall and his spies will get on that as soon as can. Is there anything else anyone would like to do administratively before we start our actual play?
I don't think so.
Ryochi?
No, I'm fine.
All right. So we start the day, as many other days. The boys outside are dumping slop into the Kraglin Arms trough. No, but it would be very funny. It is the afternoon. You are sitting down for a lunch meal. As usual, everyone is going about their business as per normal. Dog is just running around as per its job.
Well, we need to deal with these dragon cults before. Oh, wait, I remember what I had to do. I don't remember if I did this last session. But Gaxum, I believe I've tasked somebody to run out and buy a scroll of Mage's Magnificent Mansion.
Gaxum already has one.
Okay.
You specifically already paid for it.
Yes. And then Gaxum's, even if we're not back yet, Gaxum's to try to use the scroll like a day or two before the arrival of the diplomats.
Yes, you have not heard back yet. What's that? Well, you haven't heard any specific correspondence back yet, but you've received correspondence from. Let me see who it. Well, I write this down. Geglodir says they're coming. The
Okay.
Razmiri say they're coming.
Oh, really?
The SRU say they're coming. And let's see. God, all these towns are named.
We had not invited the Razmir, by the way.
Oh, the Razmiri say they're coming. Those are the only
They're
responses
fine.
you have so far. As well as the small neighborhood to the south. Not neighborhood, the small village to the south west that is run independently is also coming. I don't have their name yet. I actually have to open map tools.
Who?
One right here.
Oh, the anarchists.
Yeah.
Sure, they can come.
I assume you invited every major area, and this is actually like about as half as big as you are.
No, we did not. Actually, I guess we could invite the Razmir. They're probably very heavily crippled with their god gone. They might be.
Also, Gaxim is very excited and tells you about some news he heard from Kalimshan. Apparently, a man in Kalimshan has figured out how to make a commercially available steam engine.
Wow. I'd ask if he wants us to purchase one.
He says that it won't be necessary here, plus there's nothing really to power it with yet. Nothing that would require that amount of energy, but he says it's only a matter of time before there's power everywhere. And he's very excited about that.
Fuck. If we did send a letter to Razmir, can I also send a letter asking to speak to them personally before the meeting?
Like, if you want to meet with them beforehand?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why not. So far, the only nations that haven't responded yet, or you haven't gotten their letter, are the Republic, the Darkhope family, and the nation of Daggerdale.
Okay. I assume the Razmir will agree to meet with me as well with their letter.
Yeah,
Okay. Where's their capital?
here.
So we'll head there. That's actually a really good spot to go because it's right next to the dragons as well.
One sec.
Oh yeah, something I wanted to say. Which one are we gonna go after first?
Originally, we were going to go after the one to the south, but I think a good plan is hit west, speak to Razmir, tell them we will handle the dragons for them, or like try and work out some diplomacy bullshit. Raid their dragon base, and then head south. We can when we reach the Darkhope family, we communicate back home and ask if we've heard news from the Darkhope. If not, we can go to their capital and talk to them personally.
Okay, yeah, oh, yeah, that seems fine.
Alright. I have some of this ready. Nice. Let's see. Let's go back to the Noble Villa.
Gay.
Alright. What is the first order of business?
We probably start preparing for our travel.
By the way, that town is called Merlefield. And the capital of the Razmiri is called Swincoast.
Okay.
The capital city of the Dark Hopes is the city of Bexley in the south. All right.
I think I was gonna ask Gorg to come with us. I think he'd be a big help on this mission.
Yeah, he certainly could come.
Ranged fireball support would make a huge difference for decimating an army.
Ice balls.
Magma and ice, the best combination ever.
Now he gets some fertile farmland.
And
True.
he didn't really need to man our armies for a while. They're all stationed in towns.
All right, so off to the Razmiri then.
Any you want to do anything in town first, Ryoichi?
Ryouchi?
Good question. Is there any spell we might want to get from that is either first level sorcerer or up to third
Ryoichi?
level bard?
I mean, Gaxum has a spellbook you could look at.
It's like I could buy it for my I could buy something for my spell book right now so I can have it. But I don't know. But this list is very large.
It's intimidating.
Yeah, is there anything you guys think?
I think a lot of things.
Okay, throw them at me.
All right. Well, to start,
I have plenty of space in the spell book.
I think men's fashion is really messed up in the current ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
Very relatable and cool.
Fucking Axler.
Let's see here.
I do think a lot of things, Lee.
Not very good, but he do think.
Not
So,
good at all.
That's it, Lee. I'm moving you to floor 2.
no, he gone. Where'd he go?
No, not the fucking floor too. God damn it.
Where's floor 2? Get
Be
that.
gone.
Don't worry, Lee. Here's second floor 1.
I'm serious though. If you want to get any spells, like any first level wizard or sorcerer spell, I need to buy them now. Or second level bard or third level bard.
Fourth
Although
level
those
bard.
I already have probably.
It's not much. Like, you have silent image, enlarged person, snowball.
Large person?
Yeah, make somebody big, thick, throbbing.
What kind of wait? Is that a bard spell?
That's a wizard spell. First
Is it
level.
a first level?
First.
Yep.
Okay, I'll get enlarged person.
Same for silent. Do you have any illusion spells?
I believe I do have.
Should have plenty of them, right?
I had something. Wait,
So you have silent
I have
image.
silent image. I could get
You have mirror image.
yes. Yeah, I could let me see first level illusion spells.
Yeah, everything else you linked me seems good.
Everything else what?
You linked seems good.
Those are the ones I already have.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I think that's pretty good.
Uh uh this guy's self? Oh. I'll get enlarged person and for the
Enlarge the Linworm.
The Lindworm is technically not a person.
person.
How dare you? It's a human being to me.
It's not.
I know, I know.
Look at me.
And
All right, so we're gonna try to go to Swin Coast.
Yes.
should I get color spray for
Nah.
fun?
You're never gonna have a chance to like. It's such a bad spell.
So
At this
who are we bringing in the airship besides the crew?
Us. I will bring Lee. I get. Yeah, I'll bring Lee. We'll bring the crew and Gorg.
So just Gorg is the
You-
extra person.
Do you want me to bring the little one with us or no?
God, what do the Razmir feel on undead?
They have no specific teachings about undead.
Is it like illegal in their nation?
Give me knowledge local.
I
At
have
me,
it.
I have that. Hold on.
I have it.
I know a little bit.
You like what I typed there, Lee? Ryoichi.
Ryoichi. I like it.
Basilius, you don't know. Ryoichi, you do know. With your plus 36.
Yeah.
No. In fact, the Razmiri use undead. Just not
Wait,
just
wait,
not
really?
just not in excess, no. They don't.
I
What
tell
about the
Vasily.
what about the Dark Hope?
The dark necromancy is illegal in Dark Hope territory.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to hide the little one.
Is it illegal to perform or is it illegal to own undead there too?
Both.
Okay. Yeah,
But
so we won't.
But I mean,
We
you're
won't bring
diplomats
the-
from another nation. You know, diplomatic immunity and all that.
They also probably couldn't tell it's an undead from 500 feet in the air.
True, true.
It could also just probably sit on top of the airship.
He's vibing.
Just on the deck.
Yeah.
He's just sitting down with his belly up.
Let's head out.
He's like a dog. All right.
That's what I was saying. It's
Give
my dog.
Are we
give
teleporting
the
the
wife
airship?
give the wife and kid a head pat.
Nice.
Why am I still on floor 2?
Because you're gay.
There you go.
See, look, it says right here. Hey, don't move the gay.
All right. Are we gonna start by teleporting the airship?
Yes. I should figure out what button. There it is. All right, off we go. Zoop. 340 miles.
240 or what? 140?
Wait, what is it? It's time. What is? I don't remember.
It's times 4, right? Or it's times 5? To the custom class.
Times 5.
Okay.
So 170. So we get you lakeside.
In a flash, you appear over the edge of Lakeside.
I can go check on the Rochroak army.
They're vibing.
Any conflicts in lakeside before we leave? I'll stop down and talk
First,
to them.
yeah. Let me bring up the map of Lakeside real quick.
Man, I feel like it's weird to have rulers that actually stop by cities and ask if everything's okay.
Lakeside is doing just as fine as they were before. They're rebuilding still. They did have 3/4 of their city burned to the ground. And just like normal, the Razmiri have a temple right on the edge of your territory, like right over the border.
Yep. I want to ask how the if the Razmir have calmed down since Razmir went into hiding.
They say that they haven't seen any Razmiri since Razmir put out his message and went into hiding. They stopped.
Bitched out.
They've stopped coming over.
They
and
stopped
aiding.
apostolizing.
And they've also stopped their charity work too.
Wow, showing their true colors.
When we fly over the camp, are they still there?
Nope.
Or
The temple's abandoned.
this is in Razmir land, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's fly here.
Okay, you begin flying to Swin Coast.
Rest on the ship.
It is. Let's see.
Like a day's travel there.
Yep. You would reach here by the next day. Oh, no, because these
Hmm.
goes 24 hours, right? Okay, that was kind of a weird path, but all right. I don't know why I went like this, but we're there. As you fly in, you see populated villages all over the countryside.
Mhm.
And as you begin to fly in, you see off the coast of the inner sea here. I'm calling it the inner sea to piss off Galarian people. Um, isn't that the name of the sea in
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say the inner sea. Um,
Where's the outer sea?
over here.
That's called the outer sea.
No, that's the Bactra Sea. But
Okay, continue.
you see the city of Swing Coast on the lake here. Quite a large city, maybe like 10,000 people.
Okay.
As you are sort of flying by, you see it in the distance. Obviously, you're not there yet. As the next morning comes by, um, it is clear that not all things are very great. The city seems to be on high alert as you fly maybe 3-4 miles from the edge of it.
Also, I assume we'd have like at this point the airship would have like our nation symbol on it.
Yeah, your flag. It's flying your
Hmm.
flag.
Yes.
Uh, as you guys sort of reach a few miles from the city's edge, the person who was steering the ship, I guess the captain would be you, but the person who's steering the airship, halts the ship, and sort of steps up and says, are these hobgoblins, or do you replace them with humans?"
Hobgoblins.
Okay.
I speak Goblin now, by the way.
Yeah, he says to you in Goblin, um, what do you think we should do? Should we fly in? We might get shot at.
They should be expecting us.
Maybe we should
Uh,
send a ground detachment first. It doesn't look like they have anywhere to park.
I'll nod. Let's send in a soldier or two. Go in and say hi. Hey, let's send in Azrael and like two hobgoblins.
Sure, that's it.
All right.
Sending the dude that does not trust these people at all.
No one trusts them.
All right. Let's see.
Think he did not have a map for this place.
No, I'm sorry. I just got a DM real quick. I gotta answer.
Oh.
All right. Let's see. bring up. Yes, I did not know you were gonna go to Swin Coast.
We didn't either.
Let's see.
Generic fantasy map Google.
No, no, I don't need an actual ground map for this because this is gonna be roleplay. All right, here. Let me get you some closer art of Swin Coast because we just used
Oh.
the same art for everyone.
Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa, what is this?
Okay, I'll put it in the art chat.
Nice, that's cute.
All right, yep. You can see the wall is, or you can see that the city is walled. And there's quite a military presence in the area. As you guys, there is no place to park in the city unless you want to touch down on the water.
Oh yeah, it technically still is a boat too, isn't it?
We could touch down on the pier. The real question is, do they shoot Marasmus as he gets close?
What do you want me to specifically do? Like talk to the guards and ask them if it's
Oh,
safe?
just tell them, hey, we're coming in. Don't shoot. We got a meeting with your boss, bitch. And then call them little like piss babies and kind of like take your finger and kind of like thwick them on the nose. You don't seem to like the plan.
No, I agree with literally everything, but can't physically do it because this is probably beat me.
All right, you step in. As you guys approach, the walls are all marble, as is the general idea. Specifically, the nation of Razmir is one of the world's largest exporters of marble.
Neat.
Razmirian marble is very, very prominently bought, which is why the nation is often quite rich. As you guys step up, the entrance to the city, or one of the entrances that you enter through, is flanked by two massive marble statues of a robed man in a mask. You step up, and everyone that you see is wearing the same white mask.
Like all the guards or all the civilians?
All the guards and all the civilians. Everyone except children.
That's creepy as fuck.
As you guys step up, some guards are holding muskets, and they sort of halt you. He says, "Greeting there, brothers and sisters. Can I help you? This ain't exactly a good time to be wandering about."
We are from Chanacross. We were wondering if we can come in. We should have a meeting with whatever representatives of power you might have.
Who is the representative of power?
He says, "You're saying you have a meeting with the Grand Counselor?" He says, "Can I have your names?"
I am Azrael Spire. The others are on the airship at the moment. You're
My
wondering
name,
to
dummy.
um my lord is Basilius Alizario.
He says, "Ah, Alizario, I know that name." He says, "I'm not sure exactly. You'd have to look more into it at the Hall of the Counselor, but you can be let in." They step aside and orchestrate a what's it called? They orchestrate the gate to open up for you as they sort of pull levers and signal inside. The sound of chains pulling, and then the gate is pulled open very slowly. All right, you step into a very busy coastal city. Let's see. Actually, I have an ambience track for this, thankfully. We can stop listening to this Baroque music because we're no longer in court.
But Baroque's Baroque.
Here it is.
Azrael will probably be really freaked out if he just sees people wandering the streets with masks on.
It's kind of ironic for Azrael to judge people's religious beliefs, but alright.
And I'm not judging them for the religion. I'm just freaking freaky.
Also,
Every
pretty
guy-
ironic for Azrael to be freaked out by like people's religious doctrines.
Also, their
Oh,
appearance.
lack thereof, more like it.
Yes. One of the tenets of Razmir's religion is the shunning of individuality. And, like, the fact that they're all one whole, one being.
Okay, good to know. But you guys should remember, Azrael does not consider like Razmir as like actual church because fucking.
It
But,
doesn't matter what you what like you consider. You're just here to tell them we're coming in without and not get us shot right
Alright.
now.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, fucking.
As you step in,
No one here accepts the Church of Razmir is real.
as
I
you
do.
step in, the
Shut up, faggot.
immense hustle and bustle of the communities are as people go about, children run playing ball in the streets, people go about their market duties. It seems very much like how Chandler Cross operates, a very basic coastal town. Many birds and stray animals are flapping about, and you see cats and like pigs walking about as well. This place is clean and well kept, and you see that it is heavily patrolled by guards wearing leather or scale armor, and always led by a priestly-looking man with a more ornate mask and long purple robes. A sort of religious police force instead of a regular one.
Okay.
All right. You obviously stand out as the only people here not wearing any masks. The only other people you see that aren't wearing masks are you see traders near the docks, some people loading markets, obviously like transient workers, right? But this town seems to be almost entirely populated by Razmiri faithful. All right. Where would you like to
Oh.
head in town?
Well, I'd probably ask somebody for directions to council place with the guy we referenced to.
All right, yeah. You approach just what, a random citizen or like a guard or?
Probably a guard.
Okay, you approach one of the patrols and stop, and you sort of hail them. The priestly man turns and says, "Yes, how can I help you out? How can I help you, outsider?"
I am new here, and I'm trying to look for the council building?
He said the chamber of the Grand Counselor is directly in the center of town,
Thank you.
nearer to the water than the land.
Thank you, and I'll just head off.
All right.
Where are you going?
Well, I need to like that's the place I need to head off to like tell them like, hey, there's gonna be an airship sort of coming in. Please don't attack them.
All right. You approach. After about maybe 5-6 minutes of walk, you approach a large marble dome building, surrounded by quite a lot of guards. As you approach the front, you are once again stopped. Heavily armored figures in ornate masks and robes guarding the central sort of chamber very heavily. It is significantly more guards than you would ever normally assign to a building. This place is under very, very serious watch. Almost like a prison, kind of, would be. But these men, wielding great swords, sort of place a hand out in front of you to stop you and say, do you have an appointment with the Grand Counselor?
He'll repeat the entire spiel he told to the tour guard at the
All
front
right.
gate.
You hand him the letter as well that Basilius sent, or a copy of the letter, so that you know who exactly you're meeting with for. They say,
And yeah, and if possible, to ask him if it's possible for the airship to land somewhere near the water or the dock at least.
he says, he nods. He says, I'll sort out permissions. You can go get your airship to land near the southern dry dock. Just land above one of the docks that isn't being used, and we'll mark it off.
All right. He'll tell the hobgoblins to head off to rest.
All right, they nod and begin their jog back. What are you doing, Azrael? You just gonna wait here for everyone else to show up?
Just looking around, probably trying to get a good look at the place.
All right. Uh, it is quite beautiful, especially downtown. The carving is ornate and very, very. You can tell there's a lot of work been put into this. Like every building is supposed to be a work of art. Obviously, the Razmiri venerate this marble. They only treat it. They only use this marble for their most important or beautiful buildings, as well as their walls, seeing as the marble symbolizes Razmir and Razmir protects them.
What type of gear do the guards at the Grand Council's chamber have?
The guards all wear full plate, or in the or the musket guards, the range guards, they wear ironwood armor that's been painted silver.
What type of weapons do they got on them?
The range guards have muskets, as well as throwing knives and scimitars. And the heavy plated armor men, the one in heavy armor and robes with the masks, with the ornate masks, they look like paladins.
Okay, so they're
They have great swords.
and you said there's way more than
Way more than you would ever normally expect for a political building. Yeah. There's like maybe 6-7 dozen guards around the area.
Okay, that's quite a lot. So like every corner you can see like a small group of guards.
Yeah. All right. The dock, Basilius, the hobgoblins come back and they relay the landing information to you, and they begin their ascent and moving.
Oh,
Alright.
do this shit.
You make quite a fuss as you land the ship, or not land it, but you hover the ship where it's supposed to be landed. The hobgoblins quickly dismount, lower ladders. They jump off with their, what's it called, featherfall rings. um, and they very quickly begin tying the boat to the ground so it does not blow away. There is quite a small crowd gathered up, especially like young children and dock workers who are just amazed by seeing the airship. And when you guys all step down, Basilius, Ryochi, Grim, Gorg, you are all met with the same observation that I gave Asriel. Everyone wearing masks, beautiful buildings of marble. It feels very alien to you. It's a very alien feeling town.
It's a very fake town.
Yeah, you could call it that. That'd be a way of saying it. Ryochi, you there? You're
I am here. Would I have had time to meditate to get spells from the book?
Yeah, it's been more than a day. Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, I'll get... Wait, I'll get Detect Desires. Uh...
Don't use that spell on me.
Feel free to expend your bardic performances to do so.
Yes, I know. But it's been a
It's-
long time.
It's been it's currently the 3rd of Kythorn. It took you a day. It's the morning of the 2nd day here.
But you can get 1 spell per hour of meditation.
In the beginning of the day, it would spend like 3 hours to
All right.
get 3 spells. To I'll just get Detect Desires. They know and Dispel Magic.
They know.
They know.
They know.
There's a spell just called They Know.
Yes.
That's horrific.
I know.
That's every single round of your bardic performance, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah. It's 3 rounds per spell level, and that's 3 level 3 spells, so that's 27 rounds of bardic
It's
performance.
3 levels, 3 spells?
Yeah?
No, wait, my bardic performance. No, wait. I'll read stuff and I'll change stuff accordingly. Anyway, I got 3 spells. I'll figure it out.
I'm
All
just
right.
telling you, that's every single round of bardic performance.
All right. You guys land down.
Alright, let's head towards the administrative building.
All right.
Ask a guard as we land.
Yep, they point you to it. Are you bringing your any hobgoblins, or are they just watching the ship?
They're just watching the ship.
All right.
Dude, Austin, you're
Yeah.
crazy. That's 9 rounds of bardic performance.
3 bardic performance rounds per spell level, per spell.
Oh, that's right.
I know I'm right. That's why I said it.
You dingus. So,
Let's not add they know. Maybe they don't know.
They don't know. Uh. Anyway, continue, Tanky.
all right. After 5-10 minutes of walking, you arrive also at the Grand Counselor's building. Outside, you see Asriel, just sort of admiring nearby buildings. He isn't really at the Grand Council building. He's at a nearby building, looking over it. But you walk up and meet with him. Asriel, you see...
Jump scare him.
You could attempt to, but his perception is crazy.
Yeah. I was gonna say, there you guys are.
So I don't think he can beat my stealth.
Doesn't matter. Also, I don't care. Next.
I think my passive perception alone can spot you.
I wish passive perception was a thing. That was one of the only good things about 5th edition. Let's see. Yes, so you walk up. with, or you all walk up to Azrael. Azrael, you see them coming, and you all meet right, like maybe 20, 30 meters from the entrance to the Grand Cathedral, or the Grand Counselor's chamber.
I'll just chat with him and tell him about the things.
You cut out. What was that?
I'll just like walk up to them, try and tell them that this building specifically is like incredibly heavily guarded.
Yes, I can see the mini guards.
And you could see, walking through the center of town to here, there was way, way more guards than you would expect.
They've likely doubled or tripled up with the guards, considering there's the dragon cult armies mere miles away.
True. Although I'm sort of a bit unnerved by all the people with masks, but it's just me.
Didn't expect you to be one so intolerant.
What?
That laugh is also in
It's-
character.
I don't. I,
I actually don't think Basilius has ever laughed in character, and it
Oh,
creeps
he's
me
not.
out.
no, he's never laughed in character at all.
He is always stone faced.
Yeah, exactly. I don't much care for the religion. It's more just unnerving to me.
I'm sure you know how many people feel about your undead now.
Touche, touche.
A word that somehow has an etymological link, despite there being no French.
There
I'm
are
so
French.
gonna
There
laugh.
are no. There are French.
There were French, yes.
Yeah, common.
Oh, yes. Somehow the word touche came from French to Orabesh to common, and it's just here, and no one knows what it means, but it's just a word you use for someone that got you.
Right, let's head over to
It's
the
a new canon.
council. Head over to the Grand Council building.
There's a bunch of I was gonna say there's a bunch of weird shit that probably exists because of this stupid, because of this lore that I've written. There's a bunch of like weird shit that I can't explain. So, you guys step up, and of course you are stopped by a group of paladins. They say, "State your business."
I am Basilius Alzario. I have a meeting with the Grand Ambassador? With the Grand Counselor.
Be Basilius and not breathe out before every sentence challenge in impossible mode.
No.
Take a shot every time Basilius breathes out.
I
before he
am
finishes the
Count
sentence.
Basilius Alzario.
Yeah, literally.
You'll be wasted in 10 seconds.
All right. They say, Alzario. They nod and say, "You're wanted inside."
All right. Is my party to come with or stay?
Everyone that you trust.
Hey, I'll nod and walk past them.
All right. The party comes in. Gorg decides
Whoa,
that
whoa,
he
whoa,
doesn't
whoa,
care.
whoa! Hold on. I'm fucking with you. Gorg doesn't want to come.
Gorg doesn't care.
Gorg can stay outside and
He says
guard
he
the
figures
place.
that if there's anything important for his job, you'll tell him.
I'll tell him to guard the place.
All right. He stands next to one of the guards, just chilling.
So it's talking politics with him.
All right. Next.
Gorg converts to Rasmirian. Starts hating himself.
All right. Now we're meeting with the Grand Counselor. I gotta make all this shit. I gotta make all these tokens really fast. But I'll bring you to the map.
smiley face emoji. Cute.
Listen to those seagulls.
You know, these people are racist. I'm gonna ask Grim to wild shape a human form.
Grim will, but he clearly doesn't want to. I don't have his art, so he is. Okay, NPCs. Wow, we don't have a thing for NPCs that aren't in the Devout Pact. All right.
It was not relevant when I was setting up organization.
All right, there you go. Grand Counselor Zetep.
Watch him be maskless. It'll be scandalous.
Nah, he would never. All right. The garden is completely empty, except for a single man standing next to the fountain up here.
Oh, wait. Okay, I will approach.
He stands away from you. You clearly tell that he knows you're there. It's dramatic.
Oh my god.
He
And
turns.
I hold my hand out to halt the party.
He turns, showing his silver mask. Greetings.
Mm.
You must be Duke Alizario. He steps down.
Yes, I am. And you are, you said Grand Councilman.
I said, I am Grand Counselor Zetep.
Can you spell that in chat for me?
Yes. He writes it down.
Zatap. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I hold out a hand towards him.
He extends a hand. There's no skin showing. He wears silver gauntlets.
Hey, our gauntlets clang with like.
Yes.
If they were made out of meat, it'd be a meaty sound, but instead it's like metallic clang.
You guys do the predator like arm grass, you son of a bitch. He says, I'm glad that you decided to speak with us. The recent issues have brought many troubles to our slice of paradise.
Yes. There's many issues boiling around Scardale, and I'm sure even more issues for your nation.
Indeed. I was actually hoping to set up a meeting with you, but you've messaged us first. I suppose then you have things to speak about.
The dragon cults.
Indeed.
I intend to put a stop to them before they can be an issue.
He says, the one nearest to us is causing us great difficulty. There has been many struggles since Razmir secluded himself.
Well,
He says,
I
was wishing to contact your nation about an alliance.
And what did you have in mind? Wait, sorry. And what did you have in mind?
No, it's after the sentence.
He's just like always out of breath, like he's just climbed like 10
He's
flights of
old.
stairs. Yeah.
Well, Come on, guys. He's old. He's been through a lot.
He says,
That's what you think old people are like.
"Until this crisis has abated, I wish for our nations to sign a pact of non-aggression."
Yes. That is what the greater meaning between all nations is for.
He says, "But this issue is pressing between the two of us. This cell of the dragon cult is growing day by day. And we are struggling to stop it. There are many issues here that I cannot speak about until we sign an agreement."
I'm fine with such an agreement. I'm not looking for war at such an important time. Let's draft something up.
Indeed.
You kind of look around and say, well, what? Why don't you lead us inside?
He says, "There is no inside. This temple is outdoors for a reason. It is where I find myself most calm. There is tables nearby we can sit at, if you wish somewhere to sit."
Silas will nod. Yes, I would. Standing on my knees too long isn't great. Seems like he's a fucking old fuck. Oh god, that looked cursed for some reason. When it flips.
Lee is just like standing there, completely blank expression.
Oh.
No thoughts, head empty. Thinking about penis.
Oh, whoa! What terms does he want?
He wants a simple, uh, until the dragon threat is resolved, we don't fight.
Yep. Yeah. I'll add I don't want his obviously I've seen he's pulled out his acolytes, but I don't want him sending any more through my nation.
He says that that won't be an issue.
Yeah. Easy terms then. Let's sign that.
Alright, you're making this bound contract, right? Between the two of you?
Yeah, if he agrees.
He agrees.
Alright, boom bam boom. Bound.
Alright. He says, "Now that the deal is signed, and we are allies for now, there is much I can tell you. Come and sit. This is news that is very grave." He looks over at the three dudes just standing.
Oh.
Looks everyone's staring at Ryoshi.
She waddles over and sits.
Looks like he sits on my lap for a second.
I'm trying to figure out.
Ryochi climbs over your lap like that meme. It's like, oh, he wanted to order.
You know what? Never mind.
Oh, he's back in my lap.
I don't know how to. Oh,
There you go.
got it.
Okay. The Grand Counselor, wipes a hand on his mask in stress and says, "A great tragedy has struck the followers of Razmir. Our connection to Razmir has been severed." He says, "With faith, usually from a god, like the gods you worship. Even after that god is perished or deceased, you're still able to pray and receive power from your faith. But it seems as though the followers of Razmir are different." He says, Our god has severed himself from Orala, and with such, we have lost all of our power. Our clerics can no longer call upon spells. Our sorcerers are bereft of their celestial blood. We have we have only the arcane now to rely upon.
That's interesting. Even their sorcerers have lost power.
Those that were granted power by Razmir, yes.
Hmm.
Those with their own natural bloodlines are still able to call upon their magic, but all connection to Razmir has been severed. Many of our clerics are in panic, and many have deserted their posts.
And what of you?
He says, my faith is strong. I know that Razmir left for a reason, to keep us safe. But with this crisis so close to home, we are suffering. We relied greatly on our faith to heal us, to empower us. Now we have little. At most, our wizards are keeping a magical edge only slightly. The cult of the dragon is filled with powerful sorcerers, and he says they outclass us significantly. That is why we are so on edge, and as you saw, well guarded.
Yeah.
The secret is not known by the civilians yet, but it's only a matter of time before panic sets in.
Well, that is quite unfortunate. How big an army can you muster?
He said he sighs under the mask, sort of giving like a slight echoey effect to it. It is not enough. A significant portion of our army were filled with clerics and paladins. Now, bereft of their powers, they are not much more than simple guards.
Vasily strokes his
I'm back.
beard.
Wait, were you gone?
Yes. I wrote in
Razmir
chat that I would.
no longer have any divine power whatsoever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they can't use any of their divine magic anymore because Razmir separated himself from Orala.
So he didn't just like cast a dome. He casted a fucking
He basically made
a
a
cradle.
Yeah, he created a cradle around himself.
Holy
Huh.
shit.
Well, damn.
Vasily strokes his beard for a
It's
moment.
Inception. There's a cradle now inside the cradle.
Yeah, dude. Hmm. That does put a slight hamper on my proposition.
He says, he shakes his head. Without our faith, soon all of New Razmiria will fall to this cult.
Well, we were coming to offer to aid you in destroying the cult.
He says, I have heard tales of your battles, and I've heard of your personal strength, your companions, but you cannot fight an army by yourself. It is simply impossible.
That is why I had originally come to set a proposition with you directly. To have your armies intercept theirs while we strike down their leaders.
He says, one of their leaders is here. He is a man that is a powerful master of acid. Although, he's beyond any of us now. Only our most powerful wizards could stand up to him, and they are required here for defense. However, they are very, he says, the cult is very organized. Even the death of their leader won't stop them, it will only slow them. They are not a mindless horde, they act like an army. They've been preparing for a long time for this. Many of our citizens turned. There was chaos in the streets the days they awoke. City blocks were burned. Battles, wyverns, drakes hidden away in basements or cellars. Suddenly, Swin Coast was surrounded. We were able to hold them off, but when Razmir secluded himself, we lost all of our power. I don't believe the Dragon Cult knows of this yet, but they will soon figure it out. Yeah, didn't expect that, did ya? You dingus.
And yeah,
That's
I
something.
didn't expect Razmir to be total fucking little bitch.
Exactly. Yeah.
My power.
That's
I don't
something.
want to share it anymore.
What tier magic could their acid master cast?
He says, I have not personally seen his casting, but I've heard tell that he can call upon storms of acid rain.
Looks at Ryoshi.
If you'd like to roll spellcraft, I can tell you what general school of magic that, or not, no, what general tier of magic you can cast. He's a
Let
sorcerer.
Let me do it.
Don't worry, I've got this.
Let me do it. Ryochi pulls out dice.
I can't.
Spellcraft.
That's not enough.
Aren't you even untrained?
Yeah, I can't do it. I was rolling that as a meme, expecting to get like -1.
Yeah, I'll sing. Like I always do.
That is your job.
You are the Bidoof of the party.
How's that for a spellcraft check?
It's like that this sorcerer can cast 8th level spells.
Jesus.
Probably pretty strong. Not gonna lie.
Meaning he can cast spells like Form of the Dragon 3, Polar Ray, Sunburst, Stormbolt, Power Word Stun, Summon Monster 8,
Holy fuck!
Create Demiplane, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Out
He
of
says,
our league.
The guy says, it is said that in battle he takes the form of a black dragon.
Hmm. If I remember correctly, before we left Bellwall, I had thing done to allow me to rip this or remove the scales from dragons. And specifically, wasn't it black dragon's blood?
That would not be a real dragon. It would not work.
Damn.
Man. We could bring in our actual armies to assist. The Razmirian. We'd have to demand a lot from the Razmirians. No. My original plan was to just come in and have them use their armies, and then we do the cleanup crew. But
He's decently
They don't have
powerful.
armies.
Yeah. So
They have
what's
armies,
what?
but their entire all their armies are now martial or not good casters that can't cast.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the new plan now? Do we use our armies or do we just go cowabunga in?
How big are his army of like martial soldiers?
They have about 1,000 men to their disposal.
Are they like 1,000 fighter ones or 1,000 like warriors?
They have 1,000 men. Almost like 60% of them are former clerics.
So they're all probably just like
They're very low level fighters.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They used to be quite a force to be reckoned with because they all had like channel negative energy.
A 1,000 is still a lot though.
It is. The Cult of the Dragon has. I can tell you the forces because they actually have battle reports. One sec, let me go to my mass combat rules for this Cult of the Dragon cell. This is the black cell. One sec. Okay, they have an army of. They have a. Let's see. I gotta pull this up. You know, this mass combat page is not easy to read.
It is not.
Hey, they have two large armies of just human fighters. So 400 human fighters.
Okay.
They have a huge army of kobolds. 500 kobolds. They have the one 15th level sorcerer.
15th level.
Oh,
Christ.
no, 16th level. Because he has to get 8th level spells. They have a tiny army, 25 draconids, which are those dragon ogres. And they have 2 adult black dragons.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so they're pretty screwed. Razmir has screwed them royally.
Yeah. Oh god, that army could fucking decimate our entire country.
Yeah, no, like we need to
Well, I
deal
mean,
with
we could. Oh, well, we can probably like summon like 20% of our population, right? As soldiers.
You could, yeah. And you guys individually could take on the dragons.
Hmm.
They are just regular adult dragons.
We could probably take both
Oh.
on at once.
Oh my god, imagine if I could get one of their bodies.
It would not be any better than what you already have.
Still more
They are
more
just
dragons.
let's see, they are just not Titanic adults, just regular adults. They are CR11 large black dragons. They're just large creatures. About 161 HP, 28
How does
AC.
my infectious touch work again? It's just like
You just have to
a
touch
DC
them.
save.
No, you just have to touch them.
Oh, I just have to succeed on the touch attack and then they're fucked.
Yes. Yes, and you have
All
one
right.
use.
One try.
We could bring in a large amount of forces to bolster yours.
He says,
However,
that would be what I assume when you sign this deal. But the only issue is that this attack is happening everywhere. I do not know how long Scardale will stand up.
mhm.
In the north, we are the weakest. And there's talk in the far northwest of a growing citadel of dragons. Points at map.
It would take us a month. We could easily raise like a huge army.
By the way,
Of-
the city that the dragons are in the far northwest, is called North Hollow. Right here.
Mhm. We could probably improve. We could probably summon a Forsaken company that's large, at least.
As long as you can pay their consumption, yeah, absolutely. You can summon whatever you feel like.
I have a large amount of fighters being trained. Um, if you were to uh, provide pay for the cost of this war, we can help fight it for you.
He says, raw supplies we have some of. He says, we could certainly aid you. Their country is nowhere near as rich or well managed as yours.
Mm-hmm.
They have 3 cities.
Yeah, but they do have very wealthy resources.
Yes.
Actually, do they have like a large surplus of like just raw marble?
No, they import the marble.
Oh.
It's now okay. So
It's Razmiri marble. It's specifically from Razmir.
Do they have any like spare?
Yeah, they do.
I don't know. I'm thinking they could pay for it by constructing like buildings for us or something.
What, like make them or give them credit?
No,
put it on their tab.
no. I mean, like, they clearly have like a lot of really good architects, and presumably they have a store of marble. And I doubt they'd like import a huge amount every time they want to do a project, right?
They have some marble extra.
Hmm.
So they just like give us the marble and
They also
like, we can-
they also construct buildings magically. Or at least using the marble. They don't do it by hand.
Oh, so what do they have? Do they have like
They have wizards who do it.
okay?
they could still probably just
That's only
give
the
us the
marble. They
marbles.
construct everything else normally.
Hmm.
You can probably just give us the marble. We can use it to make shit back Chandler Cross or any other place. Make statues of Basilius.
I'll ask what they have to offer in exchange for our assistance, because obviously they are a much smaller region.
Well, first things first, they have raw gold. The Church of Rezmir has a lot of gold because it survives entirely on donations. And also they have taxes. Supply, which is BP. They can give you specific materials that you can obviously choose you want a specific material and it gives you less overall, but you get all of that material.
Hmm.
So for example, if you want a bunch of marble, they can give you a bunch of marble, but it'd be less than just asking for regular supplies, and it would be much less than asking for just raw gold.
Hmm. You could also have them agree to levy taxes to us of some kind.
Like
What's
war
what's the term
reparations.
for that?
War reparations.
Hmm. Like have them pay an upfront fee to have us raise the army, and then they pay reparations to us later.
Yeah.
That seems fine. Man, this is gonna be an interesting fight.
How much, like, if we wanted to raise like you wait, so that's 4 build points per turn per month or per week.
Per week.
So that would be raising their Um,
You want to walk them? You have a river.
you said the river isn't fit for travel.
No, it isn't fit for travel this way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these guys go. You literally took a boat here.
Shut up, faggot, homo.
Yeah, it
Okay.
isn't fit for travel near the edges.
How,
But in
how
the
many
inner
tiles can you
sea,
travel? 2 tiles a day on boat, right?
it's 2 tiles a day on boat, 1 tile a day on. Wait, no, it's let's see, because this is mountainous terrain.
But they
Uh,
also have roads to them.
but they also have roads. So yeah, it'd be the exact same until you got off the road. Then it would be double.
Okay.
So
It's
this is still faster. Yes, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'd be 1 week, 10 day.
Okay, so that's like 4 consumption.
Oh, it actually is. It actually is less per month because it's charged every 10 days instead of 7 days.
Oh, Pog. Yeah, I think we should propose that idea to him. I think that would be beneficial for
Would
both.
we like to go to our armies page and look at it and see what we have?
Mm-hmm.
Does everyone have a link to the Devout Pact page?
No.
So what I'm thinking of doing is raising a third Forsaken company. Like
Click that
a
here.
large or huge army of fighter fives.
And then if you click where it says armies on the bottom, you can see the current armies of the Devout Pact. And then we actually have to make an RTS game so you can play through it. Or like a Total War Arala or something like that. That would be the ultimate like ego boost for me. If there was like a Total War mod for my setting.
Let me
So
check,
we have about 5. What's the size of the armies?
we have 4 medium, 1 small, and I'm considering raising a huge army.
Yeah, huge army is 500 men.
Mm-hmm.
We currently have 450 standing men.
Which is because we haven't done any war at all.
This would be the first actual mass combat.
Yeah, in our entire campaign.
And there's we can also bring in the George and the Perforator as units.
And the Lindworm.
If you got the Lindworm as a unit, it wouldn't be able to act with you in your combat.
Oh yeah, true.
I think that'd be fine. I think it's more valuable as a unit because it would have like defensive value, probably like 35, making it basically untouchable.
That is what's it called? That is if you forget that they also have the adult dragons as units.
Hmm. The adult dragons are like strong, but the thing that makes the undead strong is the fiendish template, in particular. This is definitely a winnable fight, a winnable war.
It's gonna be a struggle though.
Hmm. I think we definitely need to like levy Grasmere hard for this, right?
So I'm gonna go over again.
Definitely.
I'm gonna go over again what exactly their armies are, right?
Mm.
So let's get a war tab. New text channel, war. #war. So they have ×2 adult black dragon. They have.
Do those operate together or separate?
They're separate.
Unfortunate.
They have 400 cultists. These are just human fighter 2.
So that's what, 4 medium armor or 2 large armies.
Yes. They have a single unit of 500 kobolds from the nearby hills and mountains.
Are they fighter or warrior 2 for the cultists?
They are fighter 2.
And what are the kobolds?
The kobolds are just standard kobold.
Okay, so kobold no cost.
They're kobold warrior 1. Yeah, let's see. Kobold. Yep. They're Kobold Warrior 1. Lawful evil, small humanoid with a spear, sling, that kind of shit.
Can we get Razimir's armies here?
Oh, you literally... Okay, also, you're literally typing it out. They also have... Oh, we're not done. They also have a small army. Not small. Sorry. A tiny army of Draconids. Which have the stats... One sec. They have the stats of... Where are they? They are advanced ogres with a breath attack. Dragon ogres are what they're called.
What CR are they?
4. And they have an acid line breath attack. That is their forces.
Yeah, and then Razmir?
Razmir has... One sec. They have 1,000 men. With about 400 of them being completely useless now. And the
I
rest...
mean, they're still as strong as the cultists.
Let's see.
What level clerics are they?
They were cleric level 3.
Okay, yeah, that's like warrior 3 warrior 2 effectively.
So they have... Here's one sec.
And then what are the 600?
Let's see, there are 600... Well, not 600. There's, about 200... Let's see, where are they? They are... Let's see, there's 200 that are... CR1 musketmen.
Gunslinger 1?
Nope, they're fighter 1.
Yep. $400 more.
There's 200 of them that are ex-paladins, now just fighters. They are... Let's see. They have the traitorous brigand stat, so they are fighter 3s, CR2. They are great sword fighters. And there are 200 of them that are just. Let's see here. There are 200 militiamen. Human Commoner 2. CR 1 half. Those are the current Razmir forces.
They suck ass.
Yeah, they really don't. They're really not on their A game right now, guys.
Ugh. Okay. Yeah. So what do we ask for them?
Like that's the main question. Like, what want to try getting out of
Yeah.
it?
How much can we get out of them?
We'll start asking.
um.
Let's go back to the garden.
Hmm. Right. I will tell him. At the start of the next month, I can bring in. Or so yeah, by the end of this month, I can bring in um 500 soldiers, more well trained than anyone in your army, as well as a number of large beasts on par with dragons. Three large beasts on par with dragons.
Hmm.
And then with his armies, that should be enough to crush the dragon invaders, with our help and Gestra at the table.
So, let's go over. So, what armies we're bringing?
So a huge Forsaken company,
All right.
and then George Perforator and Dragon.
All right. All right.
Each of the undeads is about on the level of a large fighter 3 army.
And then, are we getting full mass combat, or do you expect to break off to have to fight these dragons?
Um, I think the
I think
wizard is
breaking.
the bigger problem.
The
Yeah,
sorcerer.
level 5, like level 15. Jesus. I can fully expect George, the Perforator, and the Lindworm to be able to take on the dragon, especially if both of them team like at least two of them team up on one.
The dragons have
Not 15, 16th level sorcerer.
Yeah, like he's the bigger problem. We need like
we'd
if
have
he shows
to
up,
sneak up on him to do anything relevant.
I don't think any of us are decent at snake except maybe Ryuichi.
It'd be more likely that we'd have to like teleport in and then execute him. Uh, get him in his sleep, which there's no chance.
We need to get him alone. That's the thing. Maybe I can use a zombie virus on him.
We might have to take on the dragon armies. Or the two dragons, and see what he does. Realistically, I could teleport up to him. Spending my 4th point for the day.
You have to teleport the vehicle to him.
I can teleport myself.
Oh, you can teleport yourself. Yeah, but then you'd be one-on-one with him.
So I'd have to be hella buffed for that. He is double my level. Wait, you can cast spell resistance on me, right? Spell resistance 12 plus caster level. You can do blood wine, get +4 caster level. Grim, I believe, can aid another you for caster level because of his witch guard.
It would be quite the fight.
Oh, yeah, wait. You can get like caster level 24. You're not really built for caster levels.
I sincerely think we just need to take on the dragons and just see what he does because I don't think any of us can take on one.
He also, what's it called? There also is more information. The character that is a, let's see, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the stats that I have for him. He's 17th level.
Jesus Christ!
But he still doesn't have 9th level spells. But
That's
he is
good.
he is a
He
dwarf.
can-
He is a dwarf who fights often with a battle axe and his spells at the same time.
Is he a maggot? No. Is he a 7th?
Nope, he's a sorcerer. But he is a straight up blaster.
Oh, okay.
He's all about doing massive amounts of damage. Yeah, I was gonna say each of these, they're called the wearers of purple. Is what the like the worm speakers. Each of these is like a raid boss basically.
Yeah, and we don't have enough fucking team members for the raid.
We need to get you tattooed.
Who's tattooed?
You.
Why would I need to get tattooed?
+1 caster level on necromancy spells.
Really? Just because I get a tattoo?
Yeah.
It's a magical tattoo, obviously. I mean,
Oh, okay.
So we can get +5. You can get me 27 spell resistance, which means he needs. I assume he would have penetration because he's a blaster. He would need. He'd probably have greater spell penetration as well, giving him like a 30% spell failure chance. Grim could probably take him.
the only thing is that Grim can't dodge. Like he just gets fireballed.
I'm pretty good at that.
Or like greater shout. I'm just reading
Well,
the spells.
he uses. You said he's a master of specifically acid magic.
Yes.
So we can prep for acid magic.
Yes. He has a breath attack. He has claws, because he's obviously a dragon sorcerer, right? He's likely going to have stuff like Form of the Dragon 3. He can turn into a huge black dragon. The classic spells, stuff like Acid Fog, Chain Lightning, Flesh to Stone, Mass Hold Person, Cone of Cold, Spell Resistance, Wall of Force, stuff like that. Stone Skin, too. Stone Skin's gonna be a real pain in the ass for the lightsaber, because it gives him DR Adamantine.
Fucking Christ.
High
The
level...
question is, how many
you-
would he precast? Right?
I have what he precasts and what he doesn't. I have it all set whenever he's encountered. And how he's encountered. Each one of these dudes is their own little stat block that I made.
Mm-hmm.
I basically I was like, oh man, I want to make the coolest character ever for this specific element and this specific dragon, and then I did. They all have their own like little personalities, and they're all their own little bosses. This one just so happens to be like a dwarf.
Mm. Okay, so I can't imagine we'd have a chance to actually fight him unless I teleport in. What kind of buffs you got, Ryoshi? What are you thinking?
Uh, good question. I have. Well, I have, haste, that usual stuff, but I don't think that's helpful. I could look into the bard, like 3rd level bard spells.
I
Here's some art for the
I
cult.
was wondering if I should give you the ring of counter spells.
Me?
No, Basilius.
Basilius?
Like,
Um,
not sure if you can just put a spell in it that he might have and just see if that might work.
It could be good, like if you know what kind of spell he might try to cast.
mm-hmm.
You have someone cast the spell into that wand, and whenever it's cast on you, it immediately is countered.
Because if he's just a blaster, then thinking of just giving you the ring, seeing if we can like figure out what kind of magic he might like. Yeah, like prefers acid spells. Then that might sort of narrow it down. But
You could put acid fog in it. Acid fog or cloud kill. Feeble mind, confusion.
That doesn't even include the magic items he might have, including the Black Dragon Mask.
like, I generally think we do not need to like let anybody win this dude.
Lee, you know a lot about lore, don't you?
I know, lore?
I mean, like,
I might not.
history and religion. You know a lot about that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, if you want to give me religion or history.
I know about religion specifically.
Yeah, Sam.
Okay, yeah, give me
about
religion,
Sting.
so I can tell you a bit about the leader of the Black Cell.
Not as good as Ryoshi, but I'm pretty good.
Alright, you all know 30 is pretty much the max. 40, Ryochi, you can get a little bit more. So you all know that, obviously, the Cult of the Dragon is led by the 5 Worm Speakers. The Dragon Whisperers, quote-unquote. They are 5 extremely powerful sorcerers that serve Tiamat and her children and the dragons, right?
Mm-hmm.
They each wear a mask of the dragon associated with their color: white, green, blue, black, red. Obviously, right? And these dragon masks are powerful magic items. They are artifacts. Giving them, for example, each mask conferred upon its wearer a variety of magical powers, like protection from the element they use, obviously, right? The ability to understand Draconic, Dark Vision, reduced harm upon them by physical attacks. They can exert their influence and control chromatic dragons. And ancient lore time, Ryochi. What used to be the case before Tiamat was killed during the calamity was all 5 masks together was basically the final ingredient to essentially summon Tiamat from the 9 hells.
Nice. Oh, it just hit midnight for
And
most of the country.
well, Happy New Year. And the Mask of the
Happy
Dragon.
New Year, Homo.
If you put them all together, you would get, of course, the Mask of the Dragon Queen, which is a major artifact.
And then we can give that to Babylon.
Which allowed you to, obviously, you get the resistance to all elements, understand Draconic, yada yada yada, blind sight, and the ability to control dragons.
That would be a game changer if we get it. So if we can beat all 5 cults, we have a game changer for the Dragon War.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Oh
Yeah.
god, it's not. Like literally, Tank
Here's what it looks
just
like.
said that each one of these guys is a raid boss, basically.
I assume Dude Man in front of us is basically useless.
He says that he he is a 5th level rogue right now.
What was he before? Like a 18th level cleric?
He was a 5th level rogue, 12th level cleric.
Shouldn't he be like rogue 5 fighter 4 then?
I guess so.
Shouldn't he be a rogue 5 X cleric 12?
Oh yeah, I forgot about X levels. That's a thing you can have.
The fuck are X levels?
Yeah.
It's basically you have all the BAB and saving throws of a cleric, but you have no spells or anything.
Oh wait, not that.
Crazy.
I genuinely think if
Yeah.
we're like dwarf, we're gonna have to do it all in a make sure we all know what the fuck we're doing.
So he has like plus 12 BAB still.
I mean, yeah, he's still considerable like in fighting, but
Mm-hmm.
he's most of what he can do is not there anymore.
Yes. Ugh. 17th level sorcerer. Jesus Christ.
Lacey doesn't have 9th level spell slots.
Hey, I'm not saying you need to fight him today.
I know. But
don't
we
think
obviously
I don't think
we obviously don't fight him today. Because if
Yeah.
when we fight him, it takes a month. Like, gotta get our forces and shit. Do the Rasmirians think they can hold out a month?
They're going to have to try anyway, even if they don't think they can, because they're not leaving.
Okay, but do they think they can?
Hold out for a month? Maybe. Maybe. They certainly can't conquer the whole area in 1 month, but the capital city is seemingly the first target. Let's go back to the Daggerdale map. So, when I explained...
What forces have been attacking them?
When I explained the dragon cult, I said they have their own weird mechanics. Aren't mass combat. Basically... Let's see. At the end of every month, the dragon cults will attack each hex around them. If they succeed, they spread to that hex. If they fail, they don't. And that will happen until the main center of their cult, aka their leader or their structure, is taken down that will cause the cult to collapse. But they will continue to spread in every direction, and those spreads will also spread in every direction until they are all taken down.
We need to do something quickly.
And you aren't the only ones acting. Trust me, every other nation is acting as well to fight.
Yeah, but all the other nations are fucking stupid.
Like we need to do. Yeah, like I agree with you, but we need to do something to deal with these fuckers as fast as possible.
I imagine the one in Daggerdale won't last.
I think the big issue is this one.
Yeah.
The one up here.
That one and the one in Razmir. The one in Razmir can just steamroll through. They're pussies.
Try, like,
I think the
we can try,
Razmir
like,
can hold off. What if somebody puts the Citadel under siege? I assume the Citadel can't try to expand if the Citadel is under siege.
Not if they're currently engaged in a fight now.
So yeah, we need the Razmir to attack them near the end of the month to stop them from spreading.
Trying to game the system. I see it.
Well, I was talking about the Razmir attacking them.
Yeah, I know. That's just technically the rules I put. Yes, that is a good plan. It's risky.
We can bring in the Forsaken Company as well. The Forsaken Companies we have.
Hopefully, within the next few months, you'll see the Zhentarim fall over here, if that game goes well.
I hope not.
And that'd be another headache we don't
Nations
need.
falling is only a bad thing right now. Even if they're evil, them falling will just cause more havoc.
Well, them falling would mean the Zents leave, and then they join Daggerdale again.
I mean, but are the Zents not helping the war at all?
No.
Why?
Well, individual cells of Zents are, but this nation isn't right now. No. There's news of individual cells of Zhentarim like fighting and smuggling against the dragons, right? But the organization as a whole, like worldwide, hasn't said like, "Oh, fuck dragons. All my homies hate dragons."
Okay, I think we have. We bring in. Oh God, hold on. Wait, I just ripped my headset out. Okay, I'm back. So we bring in the Forsaken Company to Razmirian. What's the city name? Shorebreeze?
This is called Swing Coast.
Swing Coast. So we bring in the Forsaken Company to Swing Coast within the next week. And we have that and the Razmirian armies siege the citadel they have. We might step in. I think we should probably step in and try and take down the dragons, while avoiding conflict with the sorcerer.
The only thing is, right, if he's using the black dragon mask, wherever these dragons go, he can't be that far behind.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he's using the black dragon mask, then he's mind controlling these dragons.
That is true.
Well, it's also possible that they're serving him.
It is possible, or that he's serving them.
Mm-hmm.
But the black dragon mask does give you the power to control black dragons, obviously.
I think it would be a little too convenient for him to have just conveniently found two black dragons, both of the same age category. It's unlikely that he's just like dominating them. They're likely working with him.
Man, if you guys look at the history timeline, for the last like 50 to 60 years, every once in a while an event will pop up that's just like, oh, the Cult of the Dragon steals this. And then like a few years later, it's like, oh, the Cult of the Dragon steals this, and it's just not talked about again, and it's like very very slowly built up to this moment. I had to tell the what's it called? You know the city of Undertow. The one of the main, let's see, what's it called? It's like a pirate city right in the middle of the Pactra Sea. It's owned
Oh
by.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
You have to
owned
tell
by.
the player.
I already told the player. She was pissed because the Cult of the Dragon stole the bones of the king, the ancient, what's it called, sea dragon. That
Now
she
you gotta
killed.
bring her back for a one shot where she takes it back.
Let's see.
That'd be a pretty cool one shot.
It would be. Let's see. Also, let's see. Salamander War, gotcha.
I also don't believe that even if he is working with two black dragons, that he's gonna immediately jump in on a fight if they're like getting their shit rocked.
Yeah. Also, let's see. In 100 in 1074 AC, so 130 years ago, the Cult of Dragons stole the blades of the dragon's tongue from the Emperor of Kalimshan.
Then you just let that happen.
I mean, they didn't let it happen, but they stole it. God, that was before Razmir even existed. They've been preparing for this for a very long time.
All right. So what do you guys think of the plan I laid out?
So basically, for now, like within a week, get the Forsaken Company over here, have the Razmiri attack their force,
As a distraction.
so as a distraction, so we can go deal with the two black dragons.
Yeah, to deal with the two black dragons and have the Razmir put on the offensive until we can send in a force to wipe out the rest of them. Or not even on the offensive, just enough to keep them confined, so to speak. So that they have to focus their attention on the armies.
I agree with this, yeah.
Ryochi, what do you
But
think?
Me?
but I also say
Yeah,
that
you.
the minute like any of us encounter, like, let's say we see him off in the fucking distance, we have to fucking go. Like we are not letting that
Uh,
dude get anywhere near us.
I don't know. You get. I mean, obviously you've been in the game longer. You would know if this is feasible, but it sounds spooky. Is all I
It
know.
is
I mean,
spooky. It's true.
being in the game longer has nothing to do with it. This is not something we've ever dealt with.
Yeah, we've never had mass combat events at all in this campaign yet.
Well, it's
We've been very peaceful.
it sounds
No,
very spooky. So I would rather not vote for this.
All right, what are you
Um,
thinking?
me?
What are your thoughts then? If you don't want to do this, what's your alternatives?
I don't know. Look around or see if there's. I mean, the Oracle. We never figured out what the fuck was up with the Oracle. Did we ever get anything back from that wizard that wanted to protect
uh,
the?
he was gonna try to create a mythal to
It's
specifically
gonna take him a
protect the
couple months.
area.
He
Yeah,
is still on the he's still working. It's only been 10 days since you talked to him.
yeah, he was gonna
Yeah.
create a mythal just to specifically protect the area he lives in. That's about it.
I mean, we could start preparing for a big war thing, but
Yeah, but the problem is these dragon cults are gonna grow, and if we have to deal with an army on one side and then get pincered from behind, we will be destroyed.
Each of the dragon, yeah, each of these little dragon icons, I don't know if you listened, but they can grow as
I
many as
know.
8 tiles or 6 tiles per month.
And they also grow exponentially.
Yeah.
And yeah, so those tiles will grow and grow and grow. The two most dangerous ones are the one right here that we're next to, and then the one all the way up
So
north.
we're either gonna witness a heroic victory or the complete fall of Scardale.
Well, the thing is, Ryuichi, very much not built for combat. Uh,
Built for hugs.
I don't know. I don't know what we're doing, but we need we need like armies and stuff.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
why we
why
were raising an army of 500 minimum.
we're raising
Yes.
a large army at the moment. It'll take a month for that to happen.
Actually, we should probably raise a second large army as well to send south to aid here.
What about the Roach Folk army?
That is like 100 roaches.
Oh, what about the undead dragon we have?
like
what?
that.
The
That's
undead, the undead dragon will be a very considerable threat to them, yes. But it can't take it all by itself.
The dragon will be actually. I don't think we're not going to send the army and the dragon into mass combat. We're going to use it to fight the dragons in actual combat.
Yeah.
Makes
It'll
sense.
be better in actual combat than mass combat.
George
Who
and
do
the
we
perforator
have?
will be army units.
Alright, who do we have as allies here that are important?
Gaglodier said they're with you.
Do we think that well, so Siobhan is an actual dragon?
She is a young adult gold dragon.
She's actually weaker than the dragons they have, than each of the dragons they have.
She is still a dragon, but she's not. She's still very young. She's only
Okay,
she's
wait.
only a few hundred years old.
We're gonna play war games here.
What can Geggeldeer muster?
Gaglodier can give you. If you really were like, we have to pull in favors, like we need you right now. They can give you. One sec. I have their elite stone guard statted out.
like I was thinking we were just gonna just fucking destroy these cults. No, these fuckers are dangerous.
They've been preparing for like 100 or more years for this exact
Yeah, like
event.
hundreds of years for this very moment. And hey, hey.
One sec. Let's get dwarf.
If we just gotta take this dragon cell and level up, and then take the next one.
Is this how we're gonna level up? Just murdering dragon cell after dragon cell?
It's the only way we have a shot at this war. From how it's
Yeah,
looking.
true. Like fucking the guy like right a mile from us is freaking
We have like
17th level.
yeah. Presumably we have 7 of these guys. Presumably each are equal level to this guy.
There's only 5.
Or-
There's only 5 big guys, but there's 7 cults.
Have we heard where where each of the leaders is?
The red one is here. That's it.
So that's it.
They can give you a large army of Sundering Axemen, 7th level Dwarven Barbarians.
That's not bad at all.
Okay.
That could be incredibly helpful actually.
They are CR6 creatures.
That is very strong. I think we save Gaglodier.
That is their elite guard.
I think we save Gaglodier for when we're getting attacked by the dragons on loose, though.
True, but these
There's
I
also
generally think
2 cells near Gaglodier. One right in the middle of the Republic and one right in the middle of the Revolutionary Union.
I think the dragon cults are more dangerous than the dragon army at the moment.
Okay. Okay, I say yes. So that's what I say. Um. No, we can raise a lot of units. We have a population of 25,000.
You could raise every single man, woman, and child if you wanted to.
Yeah, let's not do that though.
You certainly
Let's
have
not
enough
turn into
weapons.
another. Let's not turn into another flame fang here.
I've created quite the troubling political landscape here.
Yeah, you have literally just thrown us into the goddamn from the
This is
frying pan into
this
the
is this is this is what I would consider season 2 of Skulls of Scardale.
fire.
Good.
First part was us building our shit,
And I
and the
wish
second
I
part
wish
is
I wasn't going into Jedi, so that I'd be strong enough to fight these guys.
Just gotta go to the dark side.
I mean,
That wouldn't help. That would make me weaker.
would we even be able to like head on fight them? It feels like a more
Our armies will
working type
never
of
be able to.
scenario.
No. The big units they have, no army we can raise will be able to take them. We have to take their like the dragons. We have to take alone.
You have to take them head on.
Yeah.
Well, Rage is dying, so that's fine.
As long as
Well,
Ryochi stays invisible.
yeah,
Dragons
you
can
just
see
stay
invisible.
Oh wait,
invisible.
dragons have true sight and blind sight.
Look. As long as
Look, if
Reggie
you
stays
die, we get a druid.
If you die, we
Sure.
bring you back to life.
And I also have breath of life, so I can revive you at any moment.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Okay,
guys.
we're setting.
I mean, you guys are level 9, right? You guys are plenty capable of fighting these dragons. Maybe not at once.
Well, the problem is that it's not just 2 dragons. It's 2 adult dragons plus a 16th level sorcerer.
A potential, because we do not know if
A
he's gonna
17th
jump
level
in on a
sorcerer.
fight. Yeah,
We
we
don't
do
know how
not
it
know if
started
he's
at
gonna.
level 15, then went up to 16, then went up to 17.
I said it. I said 15 because I was thinking wizard, but he has to be at least 16. But then when I looked at his stat block, he was 17.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
I didn't give him 9th level spells because I thought it'd be unfair. If he could power word kill you guys.
Okay, I want. Okay, I will tell. The Rasmarian dude. This
All
is
right.
our plan. This is what we want to do. Ask if he's on board.
So, spell out your plan for him.
So, we immediately bring in the a couple hundred units that we have stationed in towns nearby, and they join forces with his unit.
By the way, don't forget, the airship is a unit.
How strong is it?
One sec. I have to get it real quick. Manned airship.
I assume
I've
it's
never.
immune to basically any attack because it from like non-dragons. Because it
Airship,
can
one
just
sec.
fly out of range of any shots.
God, I don't know. The airship is a colossal vehicle. It has an AC of 2 and a hardness of 5. It has 720 hit points. It can ram things for 88 damage. It has 6 direct fire siege engines. Let's see.
So whatever it is, it has the unbeatable defense attribute because of how it can outrange things. Right? Which gives plus 10 DV.
It probably wouldn't be a unit. It would instead just be a bonus to all your units. Or it would just be damage you could do over time, because it's literally just cannons.
That's good.
The airship could be a good way to fight the dragons. If you all just... It'd be a good battleground.
Oh yeah, because that would also force the dragons to come to us because we could outrange the dragons.
Oh yeah, absolutely you could outrange them. These cannons have like almost half a mile range.
And then as soon as the dragons come in to fight us, we charge. Oh, that's great. Azrael, start preparing communal fly.
Oh, okay.
Um,
What level spell is that? Just to.
don't know, just look it up.
Communal fly, you said?
Yeah, communal fly for the party.
Uh,
Okay. Anyway, yeah. Continue with plan.
it's conjurative fly. Oh wait, not conjurative.
Our armies meet them at their quote unquote citadel.
Can we talk about
wherever...
the spell necromantic fly?
No.
The spell functions like fly, but
I said
instead
no.
you grow like bat-like
Aw.
wings. Weird. Communal fly does not exist.
Yeah, I can't find anything there.
Okay. Well, then just prep 4 flies. Start prepping
Alright.
4 flies.
Gaxum can do that if you want him to come.
Oh,
to the
yeah.
group.
We can just bring He got. Okay.
Gaxum's a 6th-level wizard. He can do it.
So we'll have Gaxum do that.
Should we start making the undead tank?
I actually need to get an airship map.
We might actually need the airship for once.
Okay. So yeah, we bring in our units. We attack them. We attack the dragons, hold them off, and bait them into bringing in the dragons. My forces will then attack the dragons directly. I'll bring in me and the 3 units, the 3 people he sees here, as well as preferably him, or any other high-level wizard he has, charge in to meet the dragons head on. And then, if the battle drags on long enough,
Dragon, get it?
at the start of the month, a army of 500 soldiers will march in to clean up anything left.
What does everyone think of this plan?
I agree with it.
Ryoji?
It sounds good, but I'm still scared. Is it
Like you
dragon?
do not have to.
Oh, I'm terrified, dude.
Oh yeah, like
I will say I am saving my teleport, and if I get low on health, I'm teleporting back to Chandler Cross.
You can teleport the ship.
Yeah, like we can just dip immediately.
Just
if
like,
shit
oh
goes
shit,
south.
we're losing. Everyone on the ship, I teleport the ship away.
By the way, Ryuji, you can fully just like cast your spells and just stay below deck if you want.
No, because these spells all have range. They're AoE buffs generally.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can say like you can just sit by the stairs into the lower deck.
Well, I'll just be. I don't know. I'll just be weak.
You can also be using illusionary Oh, they have true sight.
They
Do adults have true sight? Let's check. Let's
Knowledge?
see. True dragon, black dragon.
Wait,
Maybe-
no, Siobhan's a mature adult. She is stronger than those dragons.
Oh yeah, okay then. She's a big girl.
Call her.
She really doesn't want to reveal herself though.
I can maybe convince her with my giant diplomacy.
We probably do talk to her anyway. Especially because like we can have her fight along our side, well, like never giving away that she is Soul
dragon.
Siobhan, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, she's dragon form the entire time.
Obviously.
Yeah, she actually is a size category bigger than these boys.
Yeah,
Listen,
okay.
if we
They're
have-
both
if we
large
have-
and she's huge.
Her and the Lindworm could give us the edge we need against these
Yes.
dragons.
Yeah,
If
I
we
think
have
we got this.
both of them, then we have
Plus-
the swords.
plus
the
gold
sorcerer's
dragons-
a problem though.
Plus, gold
I think we can take the
dragons
sorcerer
are,
if Siobhan's with us.
I say, plus gold dragons are like the big chads of dragon kind. Gold and red are the two like seriously big dragons.
I think with Siobhan we can take even the sorcerer.
By the way, what's the plan? Because I have silence as a
If,
spell
if you can drop the silence
on on the sorcerer?
on me
On you?
when the sorcerer appears, and then I can teleport up to the sorcerer.
Does that work?
Oh yeah, because you can sorcerer an object. So you can sorcerer like his armor or his shield, or
You can also just do it on me.
yeah, and then
Silent-
The person.
he would have an aura of silence around him.
That's
So he wouldn't be able to use his spells and shit.
Mhm. And there's no save for that either.
Let me bring
Because
you just
because
in
you
advance.
teleport.
In advance, just so you can see the map. Let me bring you to the airship.
Ooh, all right. Let's see.
Can
how
I
this is gonna look.
modify my lightsaber into a polearm design?
A lightsaber pike.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. That is absolutely rules that we have. Glad that
How
we
long would that take? Like a week or two? A week? A day?
It would only take as long as it takes to make a lightsaber, so 1 day.
Cool. Okay. I want to do that so that I have the reach advantage over him as well.
One sec. Weapons, melee weapons. It'd be called a light pike. Let me get it. Light foil, light dueling saber, crossguard, lightsaber pike. Alright. Yep, it is a medium-sized weapon. No stun. It does 2d8 damage. So same as your regular lightsaber, but it just has reach and loses the double. Not the double. It loses dex to damage. Wait, it never had dex damage. You don't have a Taro.
Nope.
But yeah, so you can just spend a day to make a pike, which would give it reach. But obviously you wouldn't be able to attack within 5 feet.
Mm.
You would constantly
I will
just take a
manifest
step back.
extra arms to hold a second weapon. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This plan set. What is? I explained the entire plan minus the dragon part, and just mentioned that we have additional powerful units we cannot disclose at the moment.
He says it's certainly risky. You're essentially risking the entire stability of Razmir with this one attack and almost all the army. But he says there's really no other choice. It's either everyone dies immediately or we all die very slowly.
Oh.
This is kind of what our lightsaber pike would look like.
Man,
Could I,
Clayton's
wait,
gonna
could I
ask
just
me
like,
what
would I be able to hold it like that to not have reach?
It would be unwieldy though, is the thing.
Like minus 2 to hit?
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's great. Okay.
Alright.
So we need to draft up some terms for doing this. Because obviously we are not going to lend in a huge chunk of our military to risk this either, especially the cost risk of our nation's leaders who are engaging in this fight for him.
Alright. You want us draw up a contract?
Mm-hmm.
Let me bring you to the airship map real quick. So just because you can see it.
Hey, that's the airship I sent you.
Oh, I found it on Google.
Dude, I sent that to you and you said, no, I don't like that map. I'm going to get a different one.
Well, I chose it.
You're such a homosexual.
Rude, first of all.
Look at the Craiglin one.
Get him out of there.
They're just vibing. Look at them. It's my room. I'm sleeping. The one thing I will say about this map is it's very strange. Oh, never mind. There are hatches here. It's very strange you can't like go through the stairwell without walking through someone's room.
Oh, the map just gave me an error. Great, thank you, map. Can you guys still see it?
Yep.
I can't.
Just switch scenes.
Yeah, I'll
in
go
the system.
somewhere else and go back.
Oh, because you changed the size.
Canvas drawing failed. Nice. Delete.
Ah!
Into the void.
Okay.
Yeah. Have we thought of a name for the airship by now? I'm just calling it airship.
Yeah. I don't know. Has anyone tried naming it? Like offered naming it?
No.
Have any of the hobgoblins? What do the hobgoblins call it?
They just call it the ship.
They don't have any like name for the ship. They've been like manning it for like 6 months.
I don't know. It's not really their job to name it.
That's fair. Not the hobgoblin way. How are they liking their jobs?
They're alright. They're having a good time.
Okay. So what can what can Zetep offer us for our help?
I did say they could offer you supplies, or they could give you
No. Like in character, if I'm gonna lay down and say, so what can you offer us for our help here? This is a big risk for you, but a larger risk for us. We're risking the very lives of our nation's leaders to keep your nation stabilized. I want to put the ball in his court to offer what he can.
He says, actually, let's go back to the Rasmere Garden then. Why you guys are all over the place. You guys have switched seats while this is happening.
Ryuichi is nuzzling closer and closer to the
Strange
dude.
masked man, as he do.
Ryuichi noticed his bulgy wilgy.
Shut up.
Oh my god.
Ryochi's
I like how
definitely...
Marasmus was the one telling me to shut up, not Lee.
I like... Ryochi's definitely the kind of person to go for bad boys.
I think so.
He says, our supplies are limited. There is not much we can offer immediately. We could offer you consolation in the form of payment. Or we could offer you favor in advance.
What sort of consolation?
If you wish for your payment to be in gold, we have raw gold.
And what can you offer?
Let's see. I actually have this written down.
This is all a bonus for us.
Alright. He says, there's not much that I can give you without drawing attention. He says, I cannot simply give you the taxes.
Silas nods silently.
He says,
He's watching him.
I could offer you a nominal sum for mercenaries of your number. What number of soldiers are you willing to commit?
Is he asking for our armies or us personally?
Everything altogether, what number of soldiers?
Well, if the first unit's gonna be like 400 and some,
Um,
the end of the
two.
month it's gonna be
So
like
what?
500 more.
200 within the week, another 500 after, and these are well-trained mercenaries coming on the second ride.
He says,
500, seven, 600 or 700, I think it is.
he says, then I could pay you 25,000 gold.
That's like 25 build points. We throw it into the bank.
No, he's paying you raw gold.
I know. I'm saying if we throw it into our bank, it's like
Yes.
25.
There's not much else we can offer besides raw supply. If you wish for raw supply, I can give you much more. He can give you 40 build points.
Okay.
But then again, it's just build points, and you can't do anything with that gold.
Yeah, I take that. I'll accept that. The supplies.
What does everyone else think?
Yeah, I'm fine with whatever Basilius says.
What a bottom.
Ooh.
I mean, like the gold.
Wait, I have that recorded. Lee saying a woo.
We don't
Said that
do much with the
multiple times.
gold.
It's my text notification.
It's my ringtone
Hello?
now.
The build points are way more valuable than the gold.
That'd be
I
fucked
think.
up if like I had my push talk on it and like in the background you hear like Lee going ooh woo when my phone goes off. It's like a vibrant.
Lee would be like blushing, ooh wooing red.
I think he'd also be creeped out.
I don't think so.
Probably.
I feel like he would just consider that normal
Plus
for
because
you.
I didn't pay for it. He said I gotta pay for it, remember?
All right. We'll take the building materials,
Alright.
and then I'll write up the terms. That again,
This
so
had
that he
better-
knows.
He says this had better work.
For both our sakes, I hope it does.
Right. He signs the payment.
Right.
When this is
I
all
will-
over, you can get your payment. At most, I can give you half in advance.
That
Like
is
20
acceptable.
build points.
Yep, so 20 now, 20 when the job's done. What do we do? Okay, now the existential questions. What do we do if somehow we recover the Black Dragon mask?
I take it. It's my. It's we give it to Ryochi.
Yeah,
Why the fuck? Why the?
it's
alright.
mine.
We can each get one.
You could also destroy it.
Yes.
True, we can be.
The
we can,
artifact.
It is an artifact, but we don't really have any need for it other than just being dicks to dragons.
No. It gives a bunch of abilities, right? You can control the dragons, immunity to acid. What else did he say?
Speak and read Draconic. God, let me pull it up. Dragon mask. Ahem. You have immunity to the dragon's type. While wearing no armor, you add charisma to your AC. If you have a breath weapon that needs rest, it instead gains a recharge of 1d4. You gain dark vision up to 60 feet. Once per day, you can get blindsight up to 30 feet. You speak and understand Draconic. Once per day, if you fail a saving throw, you can instead choose to succeed. It allows you to dominate monster dragons of its color. And the black dragon mask specifically gives you water breathing.
Yeah, we're not destroying this thing.
You could destroy it.
I'd
At
say to
best,
destroy it.
It would
we
it
give
would
it to my god.
it would fuck up the dragon's cult pretty bad. Because they wouldn't be able to fuse the masks together.
Yeah, that's what
If
I'm
they
trying
wanted
to
to fuse the mask, they already could have.
That's also true. Yeah,
They've
each mask has its own power. The blue one, if you deal lightning damage to a creature, it cannot take immediate actions or swift actions until your next turn. Green mask is you can breathe underwater. Red mask is if you deal fire damage to a creature, it starts on fire, no matter what damage it is, or no matter how it took the damage. The white dragon mask is while your hit points are less than half, you deal an extra d8 cold damage every time you do a melee attack.
some of them are clearly better than the others.
Yes. And then put them all together, you get the Mask of the Dragon Queen, which is like a powerful artifact. Let's see. Mask of the Dragon Queen is stupid. You get all the powers of all the masks. And you get the ability to re-roll a saving throw. You get that 5 times a day. And also, you can destroy the mask to summon Tiamat if she was alive. So there's no clue how it's going to work now that Tiamat is dead and she's split into 5 children.
It summons all 5 of her children.
It could. No one's done it yet.
Alright.
That would be bad, though, because that would open up the maw. Because all of our kids are in the maw.
I don't think this one magic item would be strong enough to open them all, though.
That's true. If the maw was open, then you could summon all the... But destroying one of them would kind of fuck up the color palette for the rest of the...
It would ruin their sense of aesthetic.
True.
Alright.
Just like any artifact, they can be destroyed, but they have, like, specific conditions.
Alright, well, let's shake hands. And I'll say our forces will be here in a week. And the attack then.
Alright, here's
In a
the
10
airship
day.
mask. Or here's the airship
No vision.
map. Oh, I put token vision on it, dang it. Boop. Boop. There you go.
I swear I've seen this token before in a different campaign I used to play in. Hey, what happened
Where
to the
did
Limor?
Craigland orb go?
One sec. There it is.
There he is.
There's my dog.
Needs a special token.
Still hear the seagull somehow.
Yeah.
There's like a single seagull on the ship just going wild.
just like the hoggers are trying to catch it.
All right. Let's leave now.
Yeah, there's really not a lot of room on this ship.
Well, that's
I guess
just
the
the
Kraken
Bogran.
wouldn't be even on the ship. He's flying near your...
He just lands on the ship when we teleport and stuff. There's also like a floor, like probably 2 floors underneath us, right?
There's 1 floor underneath.
Hey, DNS map. All right, that was a lot more complicated than I expected.
Oh no, yeah, definitely. Like, I feel exhausted just trying to think of this shit.
Do we still want to go speak to the Dark Hope? Well, it's like 1, 2, 4. No, I think we go over to Beckinsale right away and start mobilizing the armies.
Yeah, I say we start mobilizing the army. The faster we can deal with the Black Dragon one.
Oh, also,
Better.
I'm telling him the armies are not entirely human before we leave. So, like, don't get uppity.
That's fine.
I don't think he is much of a. I don't think you care much.
Look. You never know how a racist acts.
No, okay, you got a point. You got a point. I will concede that to you. But if your entire way of life and everybody you know is gonna fucking die, I don't think you're gonna give much of a shit
Look at
about.
this picture I posted in general. Happy New Year.
Is it New Year's? No, not yet.
Don't look at it until New Year's.
Oh shit! I just looked at it.
You
He's-
monster.
He's celebrating a New Year over in Japan because he's a Shiba. God, what would the internet be like without those funny yellow dogs?
Pretty boring.
Mostly the same. Right. Pinky, we teleport
Pretty-
here.
All right. Another day passes. 24th of Kythorn.
Well, it's the same day that we were talking to the dude.
Yep. Okay, there's a flash, and we arrive over Beckinsale. Are we landing here?
Yes.
Who be going to?
Sol Siobhan.
Sol Siobhan is in Chandler Cross. She's on the council.
Do I knew this ahead of time?
Maybe. You never specifically. She was eating dinner with you.
Okay, we would have just got teleported to Lakeside then.
I mean, you can teleport farther.
No. True Lakeside.
All right. There's another flash, and you arrive over Lakeside.
I'm gonna tell Gorg to get the Roach Folk armies ready to go east.
All right. He gets off the ship and begins organizing.
Right. The Roach Folk are kind of weak, so I will leave Gorg with them. And I'll tell him that to stay in with the Razmiri for the next 10 day
All
and
right.
aid them. And then let's fly off towards Beckinsale. To rally the Forsaken companies. So 4 tiles, 1, 2, 3. We get you for Beckinsale at the end of the day.
All right. They sound the war horn.
What?
The war horn, because they're getting ready for war.
Oh.
You dingus.
We get the 100-man, the Warrior 4 army, and have them march west. I assume there is a soldier in charge of that army.
Yep, they have their own general.
Yeah. Named General 6. I'll see you off. And
Of course.
I'll give him a map
It's
of
a
Razmiri.
It's a family name.
It's actually one word, unnamed Soldier 6.
It's like the Tomb of the Forgotten Soldier. Something like that. I don't even know what that's for, actually.
I will provide him with a map of
known as the Tomb of the
Razmiri.
Unnamed Soldier. It's like something here in the U.S.
I know what it is. I just don't know what it's for. Obviously, for soldiers that are unnamed.
It's for soldiers who's lost their dog tags and don't have like dental records and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
for specific soldiers that cannot be
Soldiers-
identified.
Soldiers who don't have dentists.
Yeah.
The Tomb of the Unbrushed Soldier.
Um,
Yeah, that's actually a good joke. I'm gonna write that down.
and then while we're in town at Ariochi, Uwu,
What about the orcs?
the orcs are like a month's travel away. Oh, they're not.
No, I
That's
mean
not-
your orc armies.
We keep them. They're in Where are they? Wait.
They are stationed in Chandler Cross.
It's yeah. We'll send them west.
All right, east west, nice.
Oh, I didn't. We have what? We have a large hobgoblin army in why is this saying Devout Pack instead of the city name? What's the city? Oh, fuck.
Uh, you mean,
Sunrise?
did you buy one?
Yes, last month.
All right, then yes. Hey, you're the one that keeps track of the army. I just take the hits for you.
Let's say they're probably make them like fighter 3. Or
I mean, you can make them whatever they feel like. It's just whatever. You need to get an NPC stat block for them.
mhm. They will get
Getting late for me. I think I'm gonna hop off right now.
What's that?
It's getting late for me. I think I'm gonna hop off.
We still got
we'll
like
give them
we still got like an hour of game left.
An hour? We usually only go up to like 11.
Yeah,
we
it's
don't go to 12.
no. We go till 11 CST, and it's 10 CST.
Yeah.
10:56.
It's 9:56 here.
Okay. Okay. So that's that army. That's in Lakeside. Sunrise. So yeah, we will also march the Bone Crunchers west. Um,
Oh,
and unless they're
we
trying,
actually are going to end soon, because I don't have this war planned yet.
oh yeah, we're definitely not doing the war today. But let's talk to um Sol Siobhan and see if she'll join the war.
All right. You want to sit down with Solshivan?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get to the map.
Jesus, our armies are expensive right now. Oh, wait, that's because I'll take her a private room.
Ayo.
Yeah, talk about her
Hey,
being a dragon.
Trying to steal Grim's girlfriend? Damn.
Yeah, we'll go to the. You don't have to move us on the map because that'd be annoying. But we're going to the second floor, like sealed
I'll
off
be right
room.
back. It's almost New Year's.
All right.
Oh well.
Did he just say he'll be right back?
Yeah, he said he'll be right back. It's almost New Year's, and then ran off.
Oh, okay. The dog is also here.
I will first at Siobhan and say I'm sure you've heard of the dragon cults that popped up at the end of this month.
She nods. She says, "I suppose we're lucky. The one that I, in my," she says, "the one that the Forsaken Company I destroyed was likely one of their cells before it was mature."
Oh, thank God. Um, the uh the Razmiri have with the Razmir's um what's the term for that? Like the sealing of Razmir?
Uh,
Is there like a colloquial term for it?
yeah. Not yet. It just happened, but Rasmir's disappearance is usually what people say.
With the disappearance of Razmir, all of his priests have completely lost any and all power they had. This,
Well, it's certainly troubling for them.
and a cell has popped up right next to their capital. They do not have nearly enough forces to take it on. Their cell is led by um what was the title called for the people with the dragon mask?
A worm speaker.
For um their cell is led by a worm speaker. A sorcerer capable of casting 8th circle of magic.
She sort of runs a hand through her hair. And this mobilization I've been hearing of all over. This is... So we're going to save the Razmiri?
Unfortunately, there's not much other option unless we were to allow the dragon cult to spread. I think the Razmiri are the far lesser threat, as vile as they may be. What's she looking like?
She looks like she always looks.
Just calm, like, huh.
She's calm, collected, if a little bit. I mean, obviously she's wearing her armor, she has her weapon. Now that everyone's being mobilized, and especially because a lot of people that were mobilized were from Beckinsale.
Mm-hmm.
She's obviously going to be there anyway.
Part of the plan, I will lay out all of the battle plans directly to her. Everything we've discussed and arranged with, the counselor.
She says, and you expect me to, or she says, I'm expected to lead the second force on foot.
I was going to ask you to aid us in taking on the dragon speaker, the worm speaker.
She says, I could certainly aid you, but my men usually, they expect me to be there with them. That's why they respect me. Says, and these... do you tell her about the airship plan?
Yes.
The plan you have is incredibly risky. Taking on 2 dragons and possibly a worm speaker at the same time?
I don't believe it possible to separate the dragons from the worm seeker. From what I've heard, the information on the mask was in character.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I assume Ryoshi's epic knowledge skills got us that.
Yes.
The mask gives the worm seeker complete dominance over dragons that are nearby him. It'll be unlike separate them.
She shakes her head. A truly terrible creation. I am lucky that nothing was created for my kind. She runs a hand through her sort of ponytail and says, and you wish to help me, or you wish me to give my post to someone else and help you on the airship.
Yes.
I suppose.
I think we need every strong fighter to be on the front of the most dangerous front, so to speak.
I am a considerable fighter with the sword, and I can give you some magic that, if it's required, some healing and restoration.
Mm-hmm. I forget what exactly did she say when she was talking about not wanting to reveal the dragon, like her dragon form. Did she say like she didn't want to reveal that there's a gold dragon in the area, or did she not want to reveal that she's a gold dragon?
Both.
New Year's, bitches.
Because,
Happy New Year!
It's not New Year's yet. But
For me, it is.
she reveals that she says that she doesn't want to reveal there's a gold dragon in the area because that will bring more heat down from chromatics, right, on this area. And she also doesn't want to reveal to everyone, the populace, that she's a dragon because they'll distrust her. And also,
Oh,
she
yeah.
will have been lying to them for, like,
Years.
yeah, years.
Yeah. Yep. I won't bring up her dragon forming then. Just
She can give you some help in her humanoid form, but it won't be nearly as much if she doesn't transform.
I mean, she's still a. I mean, presumably, what she has like plus. What's her BAB? Plus
18.
20 to hit.
Here, let me just swing her longsword for you.
Oh no, yeah, she has plus 20 BAB, plus 7 strength. What magic items does she have, or does she just use?
Here's a full attack with her +2 longsword.
Oh yeah.
That one.
Wait. Oh yeah, yeah.
She has 31 strength. She obviously
That's good string.
she can't like go ham and use her breath attack and tails and wings and claws and bite if she doesn't
But
go
she's
full
still
dragon.
very strong.
Yeah, but she's still very strong, and she has stuff like cure moderate wounds, prayer, dispel magic, shield of faith.
Mm-hmm.
She is an adult dragon.
Does she have the normal gold dragon feats, or are her feats different since she's more used to fighting in human form?
Yeah, her improved critical and stuff is for longsword, not for claws and bites. But she still has multi-attack and vital strike and power attack and alertness, crit focus.
Well, she automatically gets power attack.
Yeah, and
Presumably she'd have an extra feat after
she
that.
still has a frightful aura.
Okay, Pog.
And she can give you luck.
Are the dragons like susceptible to like regular diseases as well?
I suppose so. Like a dragon could get the flu.
All right, I might ask
If for some
my-
reason they failed like a DC 9 fortitude save.
She cannot give us luck because we are not good people.
Oh, you guys aren't good characters, yeah. The dog could get luck though. He's lawful.
I love that she like her abilities are myth because she's working with a bunch of evils.
One sec.
She doesn't mind. Okay.
All right. It seems like the stage is set for next week.
Yep. So it'll be. So we'll have Gorg, Gaxum. Gorg will be in the city. Beck, Sol Shrivan and Gax. Oh, I guess I'll talk to Gaxum. Ask him to come with us to cast buffing magics. Maybe throw out some lightning bolts at the dragons.
He agrees. Although he does not want to be burned alive by acid.
Cast acid resistance on yourself before.
That only protects from so much acid.
I mean, that gives you what? Resist energy, protect him from 150 damage.
Yeah, that's like maybe 1 or 2 breaths.
If the breaths are aimed directly at him.
Anyone else you want to bring? Anyone
Niall.
want to bring their cohorts?
Mike, I actually don't currently have a cohort. So Alistair is no longer my cohort.
You want to bring Baras, Azrael?
What type of spells does she have again?
Not good ones. She has a lot of support spells like healing. A lot of
You can bring in undead. She's animate dead. So presumably she'd have a number of undead she could bring.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll bring her along.
Okay, let's gather the squad once.
And Grim's gonna miss out on like be really confused. He arrives.
Guard number 10, the guy who wrote the
The
book.
Rob stays to guard the kingdom. Rob couldn't come with us anyway. He can't leave the kingdom.
Nile is still level 6.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is gonna be a hell of a fight. We might actually lose some people.
You stopped. Hey, look, they are getting level ups after this, though, if they live. Gaxum is also only level 6.
Yes.
And I do have Breath of Life, so if somebody does die, I could bring him back.
But we need to rebuild Nile and Gaxum. I'll do that later.
What about Katarina? Bring her.
Sure. She's a 10th level Jedi right now.
Is anyone else we want to bring at all?
Everyone else is too low level to matter.
Alright, this is the gang. This gang plus the Lenorm will fight the dragons.
Mm-hmm. Actually, wait, you're cleric. You're wizard. Leader. You're like 12th level wizard, Azrael.
You mean the guy who guards the library?
Yeah, the cultist of the dam.
I
What's his name?
you said
His name is Cavril Moonmalt.
I don't know if he would want to.
I mean, there's also Vren.
I mostly just left him in Undercross to be as like an inquisitor of sorts.
I mean, but you could call them out. This is like a that if you wanna risk them, you can call them out.
I don't
Wait,
think
call
I'm
who
gonna
out?
risk.
You can call any of these guys out. Let's see. There's
Let's call Alzed out.
Urvok, Skull Creep.
I'm basically just gonna end up killing all my
Urvok's a seventh.
officials.
Urvok is a 7th level wizard. You could bring him instead of Gaxum.
He's a 7th level wizard and 3rd level agent of the grave, right?
No, Urvok is a 7th level wizard.
Oh, no.
Cavril is a Cavril is a 7th level wizard, 3rd level agent of the grave. And he has some wraiths under him.
I say we definitely bring Cavril. Vern's a nice archer.
What
No
do you-
reason not.
What do you think, Rasmus?
I think would Moonmalt even come since his main job is just guard like the
Well, I
library?
mean, you're the voice of Vecna. If you order him to do something, he'll do it.
True, actually, yeah, you got a point there. What type of spells does he have on him?
What's that?
What type of spells does Moonmalt have on him?
Moonmalt
I know,
has stuff like
I know he
certain-
had great invisibility since he used that on
greater
Hitler,
invisibility, enervation, stone skin, protection from energy,
but...
cloud
Ooh,
kill,
Stone Skin might be good.
waves of fatigue, circle of death, eye bite, dispel magic, and he has under his control several wraiths.
Yeah, I'm bringing him along too. Screw it.
They are secret. They are kept away because it's legal to animate humanoid undead.
It's not illegal to own them though.
They are what's it called? They are specifically the wraiths who are just chilling in the.
They're legal.
Yes, there are 3 wraiths then. Specifically, they are sword wraiths.
He could also like provide just like point at armies and kill people, like with Circle of Death, Cloud Kill, dropping on the enemy armies.
Yeah. Circle of Death is really good. It's like a big explosion, then everyone who dies becomes a zombie.
Doesn't it turn people into zombies?
Circle of Death? Yeah, it does. Thought it does. Let's see. Wraith.
It
Yeah.
kills. For him, it kills 10d4 hit die of creatures.
I can give you the exact hit dice now of Cavril. He has 2 Wraiths and 3 Sword Whites. So that's 2 CR5 Wraiths and 3 CR6 Sword Whites. I mean,
Nice.
they're nothing like crazy to stand up to a dragon, but they're considerable.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely bringing
Ooh.
Moonmalt with us.
Damn,
Like-
Communal Fly is fucking 7th level. That's crazy.
It's probably really good.
It's just Fly, but targets multiple people.
This is gonna be like a huge fight.
Mm.
Put everyone on the airship. So, final roll call, and if are we bringing them right? Obviously all the players are coming. Nile.
He can lead an army, I think.
Okay, so not on the airship. Gaxon.
Yes.
Cavril. Marasmus, it's your decision.
Yes, I'm bringing Cavril.
Barastingus.
Yep, support as much support as possible.
Vren.
Nope, he's stinging on the cross.
Uh, Solshuan.
Yes.
Uravok.
What can Urarok even do? You said he was like a 7th level wizard and a 3rd level
He's
agent of the grave.
no though. That's Cavril. He's just a 7th level
Oh.
wizard. He can cast
Uh,
Black Tentacles, Enervation, Hold Person, Vampiric Touch, Acid Arrow.
I'll leave him and doing his own thing in our cross.
Right. Let's see. Is there anyone else? I'm looking at all the NPCs that we could ever access. What about any Dark Promise people?
We'll bring 2 keepers.
They're just what's it called? Oh, they're just enchantment sorcerers.
Yes.
I don't know what they would even do.
They will buff us.
All they have is invisibility, and that's it.
They will they will we'll give them we'll buy the special spell scroll that lets sorcerers use it.
Oh, spell page.
Yeah, spell page. We'll pay a spell page of knowledge with fly on it.
Yeah, that could be good. Let's see. Any priests of Vecna? Or are we good on the Vecna folks?
I think we're doing good on the Vector Touch for the moment.
Kazani? Oh, wait, no. Kazani's only... She has 3 hit dice.
We will have Alistair enchant. We're gonna pay to enchant all the cannons to +1.
Wouldn't that take time?
It would take like a day per cannon per enchanter. 2 days per cannon per enchanter. So we just hire like 6 enchanters. Can we find that?
I mean, that'd be expensive.
Be like 14k.
Do we have 14k?
I don't know. Let me check our group fund. No. We can enchant 3 of them.
Talek was still here.
So we'll pay to quickly enchant 3 of the ship's cannons to be magic.
All right.
Cause that should bypass Dragon DR. Right?
Yep.
Dragons are like DR magic. How
Let me
many
check.
cannons does the ship have?
The ship has 6 large size siege engines.
Okay.
They have 6 large cannons.
I should get some siege. Oh my god, I need to get siege engine wizards as cohorts.
Dragons, yeah, they have DR5 magic.
Yeah. So the 3 of our cannons will bypass that. I presume it's 3 cannons on each side, right? So we can probably only fire 3 at a time. Can we
Yes,
fire all?
they are broadside cannons.
Okay. Cool.
Although with enough money, you could make them swivel, but you don't have the time to do that right now.
Nope. Oh, we almost forgot someone.
Who? Dog? You're bringing your wife?
No. Gorg's over here. He's manning an army. Grab the dog. Come on, the dog's coming. Azrael.
Thorhalug is leading his army of dwarves.
No, the army of dwarves isn't coming.
Oh, they're not coming?
No.
Damn, fighting dragons.
They are useless at fighting dragons. I know, like lore-wise, they got this, but they're they
What
they
about
are
your
actually
this guy
useless.
down here?
Who?
Acerun.
He will stay and guard the city.
Alright. So, starting next session, we're probably going to have the biggest fight ever conceived in this campaign so far.
It's gonna be
one of
like
the hardest fights
12
too.
armies and it's gonna be like 12 armies mashing. Well, above them, there's a fucking like 20-person war in the air.
Let's see if this airship can stay afloat.
I don't think that's an issue. Oh wait, we should hire some mages to just stand in the ship and mend it.
I mean, how much do you expect to pay someone to do that while a giant battle goes on around them? And also, mending doesn't fix the ship, it fixes objects of a certain size. And no, the pieces of the ship don't count as certain objects.
Can make whole? No.
This is gonna be wild. This sorcerer is not a joke. I made him. He's pretty tough. Like he's a decent acid sorcerer.
Let's see if we TPK.
But he's a dwarf though, so he doesn't have the +2 charisma.
He has -2 charisma, actually.
Yeah, he has the -2 charisma for being a dwarf. These seagulls are still going wild in the background.
Yeah, they're just having a great time.
So, starting next session, we're going to go to war for the first time ever in this war campaign.
Wait, make whole is worse than make whole.
Doesn't it like do more, like more area?
Make whole does a bigger area.
Oh, then it must be like a more specific.
Make whole is based on size. Greater make whole is based off of weight.
Oh, okay.
Which is weird, because like it's a 10 cubic foot square per level for make whole, which is huge, right? Like that's a big square. Greater make whole is 5 pounds per level. So a 10th level wizard could fix something that's 50 pounds, whereas a 10th level wizard with make whole could do 100 cubic feet.
All right, gang. That's it for today's session.
Ugh.